In August of the year 2000, a proposal would be made by Rex Studios to Flamingo Land in North Yorkshire. They'd already designed and constructed an exploratorium attraction for the park, which consisted of a collection of optical illusions. This proposal consisted of various new additions such as themed seating, food and souvenir kiosks, and most notably a dark ride called Little Monsters Mischief Mansion. This would be located in a building in which already housed a vintage ghost train named the Haunted Railway, which consisted of simplistic 2D ultraviolet artwork. Concept artwork for the ride's scenes would be created illustrating its storyline and introducing each of the attraction's new characters. Scene 1. Hallway. The car enters a rather elegant hallway, at least it was until the little monsters tried their hand at decorating. Little Yeti is seen grasping onto the wall, legs kicking and covered in paint, from her unfortunate mishap, on a collapsing wooden trestle. Little Frankenstein is so interested in the situation that he finds himself painting a red stripe down the front of Little Mummy. Little Dracula is having his own problems too, as the car passes a tin which the words "monster-sized quick setting paste" written on it. He is seen spinning around on top of the static whisk, needless to say, covered in paste. Scene 2. Kitchen. The journey continues and the car approaches the kitchen and its once dazzling whiteness and clean tiled floor. However, the little monsters have put an end to this with their washing activities. Having done all of the clothes which have been left hanging up, they decide to wash Little Mummy, who is spinning around the glass front of the giant washing machine. Scene 3. Laboratory. The car approaches a stone wall with signs announcing that testing is in progress and absolutely nobody should enter. Further along the wall is a sign labelled "Wind Test." Mechanical sounds of heightening pressure can be heard amongst the music as the car passes under various pipes. On turning the corner, the scene is revealed and the little Dracula is standing, clipboard in hand, Little Mummy and Little Yeti looking on. A white flag is waved in surrender at these continuous tests. Little Frankenstein sits up upon a toilet seat, with the gadgets and wires behind him on the wall. The resulting flatulence drive Little Frankenstein off the seat and up the very unscientific scale. Scene 4. Bedroom. The hectic activities of the last scene are followed by the contrasting calmness of the little monster's bedroom, where little beds resembling coffins and carved features on the beds are seen. All the characters can be heard snoring, belching, and making other muttering noises in their sleep. Little Mummy is sleepwalking and is seen swaying precariously toward the car, and because it's dark, Little Dracula is up and about to cause more mischief. The car emerges into the middle of a food fight, and Little Yeti is definitely coming off worst. She is seen covered in food of all descriptions, which has been thrown and tossed by the rest of the gang. Their childish laughter and whooshes of flying food is very prominent over the top of the soundtrack. Little Frankenstein is about to throw a custard pie, so too is Little Dracula, with his catapult arrangement. Little Mummy has gone one better with a Heath Robinson-style contraption to launch a cake at Little Yeti. The car just avoids the line of fire as it passes under the archway to the garden. Scene 6. Garden. The mansion gate can be seen in the distance, and the garden ornaments all seem to have a nightmarish quality to them, but still with the childish-like humour. For the final time, all the little monsters appear behind their little gravestones, except Little Frankenstein. This time, his mischief is planned for the guest in the car. He stands on top of a stone arch, hosepipe in hand, as the car heads towards him. Just as the car is almost past him, he fires a light spray of water over the guests. In the winter of 2000, construction would commence on the new area, with Rex Studios working on the ride and area's various scenery elements, and WGH Transportation supplying the ride system. This having small barrel-shaped cars which can rotate to show the rider specific areas of the scene in a ride.
We introduced into this square. There's the little Dracula, little Mummy, little Yeti, little Spook, and little Frankenstein, and these characters will be everywhere within this square. Part of the Little Monster Square is the Mischief Mansion, and that is going to involve a ride in ultraviolet. The whole mansion is under repair by these 5 little characters, and things go wrong. Hopefully, for your entertainment and enjoyment.
Once completed, it was presented to the park's owner Gordon Gibb, who would be one of the first to experience the new attraction.
Finished on time, how's about that?
Easy, eh?
No problem. There you go, I told him it wasn't a problem. You want to go in one?
I'd love to go in one.
Members of the press and their families, invited by Melanie, are the first to try out the attractions.
I think that was dead scary. It's funny as well. I think I want to go in it again because they're good. What about you? Too scared, I'm not going again.
Sunday morning, and it's the official opening of the new Little Monsters attraction.
A place of fun, mystery, and who knows what.
Little Monsters has operated at Flamingo Land for over 23 years and is one of the last examples of a Rex Studios UV dark ride.